Hi guys, Matt here. So I wanted to go live today just to talk a little bit about some of the stuff going on in California. People, I've done a couple of these videos and people have commented about they don't want California to affect everywhere else. But from the stuff that I'm looking, seeing, and hearing that's going on in California, obviously I'm going to keep an eye on all of this stuff. These things to me look like they're going to be good changes at least. Hopefully they go nationwide, at least from my perspective, it would be nice. Because I think drivers should have some say in what we charge. Or at least what we make. Um, a lot of times you'll get rides that are like really crappy. And if you want to charge them a little bit more, you should be able to. Um, So we'll see what happens in California. Like I said, a lot of these things are going to take place in California due to the AB5 bill passing and all of this stuff going on with that bill. These are all things that have happened because AB5 passed in California. So with that being said, um, Uber is trying to do things. Honestly, the way they're going about it, they're trying to do things to make themselves not be employees, or make us not be employees. Okay, they're giving you the option to either take rides or not take rides, and it's not going to hurt you, because if you don't take the ride, then you're not considered an employee. You know, you go to work, you do a 9 to 5 job, you have to do what your boss tells you. That's your job. Well, with Uber and Lyft, they're saying, well, if we give people the option to either take somebody or not take somebody, then they're not an employee because they're not going to get fired. Same thing with us being in control of the rates. Okay? If we want to charge a customer a little bit more or up the rate or whatever, we're in control of it, not Uber. So therefore, again, we're not an employee because we're the ones setting the terms, not them. So these things I look forward to seeing what's going to happen and see what the future holds in California. I'm glad I live there because I wouldn't want to deal with it, but it's nice to hear from people that I know that live out there, that drive, that at least talk about it, and they're actually a little bit happy and excited for some of this news, because being able to set your own rates, I think, is a good idea. Um, but at the same time, it could either hurt or hinder the idea. I mean, the idea for Uber and Lyft was to be cheaper than a taxi. Well, people out here that are greedy, that want to just up the rate as high as they can go just to get as much money out of it, at the end of the day, people aren't going to take those rides. They're going to start finding cheaper ways. So for people that do drive Uber and Lyft, don't be a greedy little pig, okay? Set the fare to a reasonable price. I mean, I'm in my area, I know what I make or what I should make in an hour, what I'm comfortable making in an hour, and at the end of the day, that's what my goal is. So if I'm driving somebody from point A to point B, and the ride's a $15 fare, okay, and I know it's going to take me, I'm just putting this out there for simple math. If it's a $15 fare, and let's just say it's an hour, okay. Usually an hour ride would be probably 40 or 50 bucks, depending on the distance. But if you got to go back, okay, I would make it 60. I would up it to 60, because I might go back and not have to hit that. So it all depends on on you, to be honest, what you're comfortable with and what you can handle. But at the end of the day, you don't want to price gouge your customers, because then you're going to end up scaring them away. It's a very slippery slope. I just honestly wish Uber would go back to the 80-20 split, or even I mean, yeah, 80/20 would be great. If they took 20% for their service fees, gave us 80% of the pay, there's nothing wrong with that. Because even at the end of the day, if you don't have anybody tipping you, usually that's still a pretty good rate to be making decent money. Um, but I also say, guys, diversify, okay? Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. If you're driving both Uber and Lyft, awesome. If you're driving just Uber or just Lyft, I don't know why. If for some reason you can't get on the other app, or it won't let you, or they banned you or whatever, or they didn't accept your application, that's one thing. But if you can physically drive for Uber and Lyft, I don't know why you're not. Because sitting and waiting at a corner for a ride on one Lyft, or if you're driving for just Lyft or just Uber, but if you have two apps, that's twice the chances to be able to get a ride. So you're upping your chances of somebody always being in the back seat of your car. And that's what you want as a driver. If you're driving from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you want to have a person in your car as much as possible to be earning. You sitting on the side of the road waiting for a customer. I was, yes. Um, you sitting on the side of the road for a customer, you're not earning any money, okay? So that's why I said um I always have backup plans, guys. Okay? I have drive for Uber and Lyft. I have a full-time job, okay? I drive for Uber and Lyft Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes in the mornings after I get off, okay? I usually try to do um anywhere between 10 to 20 hours a week, usually mostly on Fridays and Saturdays. I do Uber and Lyft together, okay? I have a Play Octopus tablet in the back of my car, which is not right there. Um, if anybody hasn't seen it, it's right here. It's a little tablet, okay? Right there. If found, please return to Play Octopus, okay? My passengers for Uber and Lyft play games on this. Once it gets up to 250 points, I get $25 every time. Plus, on top of that, I refer people. So if you're watching this and you drive for Uber and Lyft and you want to know how to get this, go in the description below. There's a link. Click on it. See if this is available in your city. Every person that I refer, I get $25. Same thing with you guys. If you get one of these, you can refer people in your area. When they get one, you get $25. Um, I refer people with my car insurance. All right, guys. Um, like I said before, I refer people to my car insurance. My car insurance, in my opinion, is the cheapest car insurance I've ever had. It's the cheapest car insurance that I could find, and I went to Progressive, I went to Geico, Allstate, Progressive, and I think I forget what the other one was. But all of them were expensive. Um, I've been with my company now for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I totaled one car in that process last March when I was on my way to the airport in my personal car, and I totaled it in snow. It was snowing that morning, and I ended up going around a corner and lost control. But anyway, I didn't pay for my car at all. I had complete coverage. I have now. I pay a $100. Um, if anything happens, it's $100. My insurance, I believe, if I'm correct, is a little less than, it's between $7 and $750 a year. I pay every 6 months. Um, it's an app on your phone. You put in your information. Um, it tracks your driving on your phone, and they give you a quote on your phone based on how you drive. It's partially based on your age and all your statistics and stuff like that, but it's based on how you drive. The better you drive, the better your quote. Um, but every person that goes and clicks the link from my description for that, I get a referral for that, okay? I make money off of that. Um, this right here is my newest thing. It's called a Circle water bottle, okay? Um, Anybody that has been on my channel for a while knows that I am a bigger guy. Um, this year I'm trying to lose weight. The first part of that for me is kicking soda. I have not drank a bottle of soda since last Friday. Um, this water bottle helped me do that. Okay, it's called the Circle water bottle. Again, if you want, there's a link in the description below for this water bottle. Okay, and it's actually really cool because I hate water. I, like a lot of people between the 90s and now, all of our kids are geared towards sugary drinks, whether it's Pepsi, Coke, apple juice, like just a lot of stuff that has sugar content in it. Um, this does not. This is a water bottle, but what's really cool, now this is actually, okay, this is a pod, okay? If you can see right here, it's called a sip, okay? It goes in the top of the bottle, but inside of it, okay, and these come like this. If you break this part off right here, there's a flavor pouch inside of it. Kind of filled, it's filled with like Mio, but it's a different stuff. 0 calories, 0 sugars, all that junk. But it's just a flavor pod. And you can set the setting on the top of the bottle to whatever you want between 0 and 10. I have mine set at 4 or 5. And one of those pods usually lasts like 2 to 3 days. The pods themselves cost, I think it's $3.50 on the website. I was spending anywhere between about $3 to $4 a day on soda to take to work with me. So I equated that out, what it would cost me a month. This is the same way. You sign up for the app, you use the link in my description, you will get a water bottle and 2 pods to try. All you pay is $5 for shipping. What I did then after I signed up is I went on and I canceled. Once you sign up, it automatically signs you up for a subscription. I went onto their website and I canceled the subscription. Then what I did is I got my bottle, I tried the stuff out, and then once I tried it out after a couple days and realized, oh my God, this is amazing, I love this, then I went back on and I looked at some of the flavors and I bought some flavors. For me, it makes much more sense because I was spending like on the low side, $3 a day, okay, 5 days a week. So that's 15, 30, 60 bucks. Not counting the weekend. Counting the weekend, it was probably more. So let's just say 80 to 90 bucks a month on some type of sugary drink throughout the month. Just whatever. With this, I'm getting water, okay? The bottle, the cap up top, it's just flavoring. There's 0 sugars, 0 calories, whatever. It's basically like a Mio or like a Crystal Light type thing, but it's in here. Okay, it's in this right here. Okay, and I'm spending probably, I think the first one I got was like 30 or 40 bucks. So I spent 30, or at the high side, I would spend like probably 50 bucks a month on those flavor pods for this versus paying 90. So I'm saving anywhere between 30 and 40 bucks a month with this water bottle. Plus, I'm getting water instead of sugar. Okay, that's my whole thing. My whole reason for getting this was to kick soda, because at the end of the day, soda, I drank way too much of it all the time. And once I do that, then I'm going to end up looking at doing other things. But the reason why I brought this water bottle up is, one, it's helping me lose weight. I'm hoping it'll help anybody else lose weight. But the good thing with this is every single person that, if anybody would buy this or use my link, any person that I refer, you get rewards points for, okay? And every time I refer somebody, I get one of these for free. Then on top of that, you get points that help you get other stuff. So it's kind of cool. Like, the company that designed this realized, oh, well, if we get people to refer people and we give stuff away to them, it might help them. So like this top piece right here and this air filter in the bottom, if you look, it's a water filter. I got that for free because I referred 2 people. I also got 2 of these. Now, for these, you have to get at least 4, but these things are awesome. I would definitely definitely recommend this to anybody that wants to stop drinking soda. On the other hand, guys, this is why I say don't put all your eggs in one basket. I have the Getupside gas app. If anybody wants to check that out, the link is in the description. I know right now I have, I think, 7 or 8 people that get gas at least once a week with my app or with my referral code. Every time they get gas, every gallon they get, I get 1 penny. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, the longer I go without using it, the more money I'll make. So I think right now I have like $1 saved up, but since I referred a bunch of people, it's like up to like, I think $3 off a gallon of gas. So like when I go to get gas, I go to the closest one I have, which is like 50 or 60 miles away from me, which is far, but I usually fill up there, like, not that often, but I'll go there on my way to Baltimore, go to the aquarium or something, and on my way back, I'll stop and I'll fill up. And I'll make sure my tank is completely empty. You can get up to 50 gallons of gas. And the cool thing with that is you actually make money on your gas. So, for people to that, it's awesome. If you live in a state that has it, it's even better because then you make money on people getting gas, but at the same time, you can use it even faster. It's just awesome. I would definitely check it out. But don't keep your eggs in one basket, guys. Uber or Lyft can cancel you or deactivate you at any time. You need to be open to broaden your horizons. I also have the Acorns app. I make money off that. I refer people to that. My friends, my family. That Acorns app to me is awesome because it rounds up my money. Say I go to Walmart and I spend $1 or $19.82. It'll round it up to the nearest dollar, which would be $20, and it puts that other 18 cents into a savings account for me. So people that do Uber and Lyft full time and don't have any other source of income or jobs, that's awesome because that is basically a 401k that when you retire, you'll have money in. It's awesome. I highly recommend to check it out because one, you could put money in. Sorry, it's cold where I'm at. You could put money into your 401k whenever you want. Say you have an extra 20 or $30, you just drop it into your Acorns app. But over time, over that whole month, you can round up money, and every time you round up to $5, it automatically comes out of your account and goes into your app. So I love that app a lot because I've already put, without even thinking about it, over the past month, I think I've put in 120 or $130 whenever I wanted. Now, out of that, I think 20 of it was roundups, and the rest was what I wanted to put in. So, all right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to head out tonight. I just wanted to remind you guys to be proactive, be productive, and always think outside the box because at the end of the day, Uber and Lyft aren't always going to be there, and you need a backup plan. So if anybody's interested in any of the links or any of the things I talked about, the links are all in the description for this video and almost every single video that I've ever done. If anybody has any questions about any of that stuff, please feel free to contact me. My email is also in the description for almost every single video. So I hope you all have a great day. It's Thursday. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Matt out.